We are now joined by Mr. Binayak Sen, renowned human rights activist, somebody who has been given a reprieve, given bail by the Indian Supreme Court recently. He was, remember, he was charged with sedition by the Chhattisgarh government, and the Chhattisgarh court had given him life imprisonment. Government of India wants you to be a member of a panel of the Planning Commission. How would you react to this entire dichotomy? Do you think that there's a difference in within the government how to deal with this entire issue?
No, I don't think that there is. I think that the Chhattisgarh government functions autonomously and the central government functions autonomously. I don't think they coordinate their activities in any way. So I'm not surprised that I mean, of course, it's a great honor to be offered to be nominated to the committee of the Planning Commission, but I don't see any contradiction between that and being charged with sedition by the Chhattisgarh government.
But it seems like there's a lot of displeasure among the Chhattisgarh government at this point because Chief Minister Raman Singh has written to the Prime Minister, in fact, and taken exception to you being present in that panel. Would you like to react to that?
That's between Mr. Raman Singh and the Planning Commission. I didn't ask for a appointment to the committee of the Planning Commission, and so that Mr. Raman Singh will have to sort it out with the Planning Commission. I have nothing to do with that.
But sir, you have been saying that the entire problem lies in the fact that there's unequitable distribution of government's services in a large section of the people, the cause of the deprivation. And you believe that is the main issue. If at all you decide to be in that panel, would you like to raise that? Because it would be you're in a way you are indicting the government for its failure to reach the masses.
Well, it's not I who have been saying these things. The World Health Organization had formed a committee on the social determinants of health, and that committee came out with its predominant recommendation that inequity is killing people on a grand scale. So obviously one of the important measures that need to be taken in order to reduce the kind of pathology in society is to increase the amount of equity in it. So, and this has been borne out by many other recent findings, such as the multi-point development index that has the reports of the rankings developed on the basis of the multi-point development index also bear out this the idea that inequity is a major problem. So, I think that the idea that we need to have universal access to health care, the idea that we need to have a well-fed, well-nourished population, and that we need to take whatever economic and political measures are necessary in order to have a well-nourished population. The idea that people need clean water to drink, these are all very fundamental ideas. It's just that the government hasn't put its stress where it should be, and they have instead been spending the money on infructuous measures.
Many say that probably one reason why the government has not been able to reach to these huge masses of people suffering from deprivation, they cite another reason is corruption, and we have seen the kind of agitation that went throughout India on the streets of Delhi, led by Anna Hazare. You also believe that corruption is endemic to this system, and probably that is one of the biggest reasons why government services have not been able to reach to the masses.
Corruption is certainly an extremely large and important problem, but it's not the only cause. For instance, in the area of health, the government spends 1% of its GDP. It is now trying to spend up to 3% of the GDP. It's trying to increase the expenditure to 3% of the GDP, but it's having a great difficulty in doing that because they lack the infrastructure in order to absorb that increase of funds.
Right.
So I think that we really need the insight into what constitutes genuine improvement, a genuine increase in well-being in society. It is, I think it's as much as anything else, it's a philosophical problem.
Right.
That the people are not able to appreciate the kind of importance that equity should occupy in a society which is guided by a constitution which which says that every measure, every state measure, every state activity should increase the amount of equity in society.
Well, that was eminent human rights activist Binayak Sen speaking to us on TV Southasia as to what should be the approach of the government. He's citing a paradigm shift that the government needs to assume at this point in time to reach out to the masses that he says are deprived.